Melee Island. If he is not rescued, he will remain sealed in a dream world for all eternity, surrounded by fragments of his past. That is why I have asked Kate to recruit pirates who are both willing and able to broach the Sea of the Damned and save Guybrush.
And then everybody here will see what a pathetic dope he really is. It's a good plan. Think they can pull it off?
I believe they can. Kate learned of Guybrush's whereabouts, but was never able to reach him. You will be sailing into uncharted territory. On Melee Island, things may be very different from the Sea of Thieves you know.
Which is why you should take my logbook. But don't lose it. Once Threepwood has been rescued, I'm going to make him eat every last page.
You should keep an open mind, Kate. Out here, enemies can enter the same tavern and depart as friends.
When it comes to Guybrush Threepwood, I don't need an open mind. Only a closed fist. Well, don't just stand there. Sail through that archway and find Threepwood. The logbook I gave you has everything you need to know.
Dear Diary, wow, what an incredible end to an amazing adventure. I outwitted the evil pirate LeChuck, crossed an avalanche, kinda, and lived to tell the tale. Even better, Elaine and I finally got married, and all of our friends were there too. I don't think we've ever been happier. Now all we have to do is set a course and begin our honeymoon, sailing on the Sea of Thieves. To get there, we have to pass through the Devil's Shroud. Elaine says it's no big deal so long as we follow the map, but I don't know. I miss seeing the stars. I had the nightmare again. I wake up in our cabin. Elaine is gone. And at the end of my bed, LeChuck is there, laughing at me. It's crazy, I know. I left him buried back on Monkey Island, but why does it feel so real? I can almost hear the laughter. Dear Diary. Wow, what an incredible end to an amazing adventure. I outwitted the evil pirate LeChuck, caused an avalanche, kinda, and lived to tell the tale. Even better, Elaine and I finally got married, and all of our friends were there too. I don't think we've ever been happier. Now all we have to do is set a course and begin our honeymoon, sailing on the Sea of Thieves. To get there, we have to pass through the Devil's Shroud. Elaine says it's no big deal so long as we follow the map, but I don't know. I miss seeing the stars. I had the nightmare again. I wake up in our cabin. Elaine is gone. And at the end of my bed, LeChuck is there, laughing at me. It's crazy, I know. I left him buried back on Monkey Island, but why does it feel so real? I can almost hear the laughter. But when I did get back to sleep, I had a very different dream. I was back where it all began, on my quest to become a legendary pirate. Back at the start of my very first adventure.
Where's that blasted cook? Me crew and I are parched drier on Boulder Beach.
Leave me be. I'm too thirsty for... Try that again, and you'll be joining the devil for supper.
Is that fresh meat I spy? Tremble, mortal, before the mighty skulls of scum.
It's been longer than a rat's tail since I last set me sockets on a would-be pirate, though I could swear we've crossed paths before. But never mind all that. You'll be here to undertake the 3 trials, I think.
The 3 trials!
Aye, that takes me back. I want to be a mighty pirate. Where do I collect me hat?
Well, if you're here to prove your worth to us, too bad. We're no longer in charge around here. Aye, and what would be the point? There's not a pirate wannabe alive who could hold a candle to the legend of Monkey Island.
No, please, not the speech again.
The mightiest pirate ever weigh anchor!
Scourge of the Caribbean, terror of the Tri-Island territories, master of 1,000 insults.
A man who could
Hey,
hold his breath.
you shouldn't be back here.
Governor Guy
Meet Stu. When I can Sure enough, she told me to add them to the Don't know why, but I...
Time for some more grog. Grog, 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 grog.
Can't help you there. Don't know what course it meant. As soon as they arrive, I've got my eye on you.
Ahoy there, stranger. New in town? Our governor is none other than the legend of Monkey Island himself. He keeps this whole area prosperous for his fellow pirates. His mansion is on the other side of town, but pirates aren't as welcome around there as they used to be. Because the governor's a busy man, that's why. Caught up writing his memoirs. It's the most pre-ordered book ever published on Melee Island. Come to think of it, it's also the first book ever published on Melee Island. But that just makes it even more exciting. I'm buying 9 copies. You should talk to the important-looking pirates in the next room. If you're to stand any chance of seeing the governor, they can tell you where to go.
Hey, keep your greedy hands to yourself. Where's that blasted...
Hey, you shouldn't be back here. Yeah, in the barrel. I got a batch of... But you need a straw... Hey, you shouldn't be back. Yeah, in the barrel. But don't think you can just go helping yourself. It's the expensive, extra strong Governor's Special Reserve. I got a batch of it in stock in case the legend of Monkey Island ever stops by for a drink. Think of all the tourists he'd attract. But you need a strong stomach for this stuff, or you'll be out cold before long. Anyway, forget about all that. And don't touch anything. Hey, you shouldn't be back here. Meat stew. When I can find the time to spice the meat, chop the veg, and add this special ingredient like I was told. Sure enough, the lady from the Mojo shop stopped by before the governor's guards closed her down with a box of root beer sprinkles. She told me to add them to the grog and anything I cooked to provide us all protection against it. Don't know why, but I hate to see good grub go to waste, and they don't...
Back so soon? You've plenty of questions, I'll be bound.
I don't think so, stranger. This ain't Wally's Duff Map shop no more, and that means it's off limits to the likes of you. And since I don't...
Ahoy there, fancy pants. Keep your hands off the display. Well, all my wares are right here on display, save for the reserves. You don't suppose correctly. I deal in pieces of 8, just like air. And before you ask, no, I don't. Nice try. Keep your hands off the display case. Well, all my wares are right. That's the rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle. Ultimate collector. It's modeled... That's the mighty pirate sword used by the legend of Monkey Island. Well, it's a deluxe handmade replica, anyway. I got some fresh stock coming in. Those are fuses. You just put one end in...
Wait just a second. By order of the governor, mischievous potions and all forms of mojo magic are now banned here on Melee. That means this shop...
Sorry, but these items here... Hey, it's not my fault these Oh, then you need an exclusive Legend of Monkey Island meet and greet ticket. But I can tell just by look. Tell you what, if you can bring me my missing cargo, I'll not only give you the ticket free of charge, I'll be able to sell you some other mementos. Sorry, but these... Hey, it's not my... Oh, then you need an But I can tell you what.
Back again? You're persistent, I'll give you that. Decided to chance your luck with the governor's guards, eh? Well, you can't miss the place. Head up, through town, and through the archway below the clock tower to find a cliffside path that'll take you straight to the governor's doorstep. You might think so, but the fact of the matter is that the guards will turn you away unless you've got an official invitation. Now, I don't know where you'd go about acquiring such a thing, but there's one particular citizen whose specialty is finding what you need.
What be ye wanting? I assume you mean pieces of 8? That's the currency we trade in here on Melee Island, not gold or other such nonsense. The cook could have been persuaded to take you on, but he's already hired himself a new assistant, so you're out of luck there. Well, I'm sure if you keep your eyes peeled, you'll spot a few stray pieces of 8 lying around that nobody'll miss. Of course, a real pirate would notice more nefarious opportunities to fill their pockets.
Back so soon? You've plenty of questions, I'll be bound.
Come to share a table with me? How about sharing some grog?
What business do you have with us now? Speak up and be quick about it.
Hey, you leave that skull alone. He's got a job to do. Hey, you leave that skull alone.
What business do you have with us now?
I am no mere decoration. We are the esteemed Skulls of Scum, stars of the most disreputable tavern on Melee Island.
Aye, this be a place so foul, even the roaches have to hold their breath.
And half the customers will run you through just for the fun of it. What's not to enjoy?
In all my centuries, I've never found a better place to hang my head.
Oh, don't you dare start blubbering. You can be so embarrassing sometimes. I am Murray, the demonic talking skull. Oh, at least I can remember. And one day
Sure, you're telling jokes.
I'm just here for the...
We're still workshopping. Well, maybe that whole time was, but that was... Of course.
And if you ask me...
Just ignore. Aye, that they be. You'll have to forgive...
Missing? Of course. However, the customer...
Hey, you leave that skull alone. He's got a job to do.
Ahoy there, fancy pants.
Oh, those poor doggies. Well, it's very sad, actually. The governor's guard dogs get tormented by the guards, you see. They've lost all the fire in their little bellies. I bet if they scarfed down a hearty meal, they'd soon be back to their nasty old selves.
Let me guess. Another pirate wannabe looking for... I highly doubt it. The governor hired a man to wind the mechanism, but most days he falls asleep in the scum bar and he's going to lose the clock tower key.
You lost? Well, then you come to the right pirates. We know pretty much everything that happens here on Melee Island. Yeah, then you're in law, of course. Even in some parts of the town. At this time of night, the chefs are real. Well, you could try... up if the weather weren't. Not much reason to...
Are you a visitor? It's been so long since... Oh, there was a little misunderstanding after I came back from Monkey Island. I came in a little too fast and smashed up the jetty pretty bad. But it wasn't my fault! You ever try to sail a galleon crewed entirely by monkeys? They emptied out my bananas, ran off, and left me to take the blame! Sure have. But it's okay. I'm good friends with the legend of Monkey Island. I was even on his crew once. I'm sure he'll be along to let me out, just as soon as he's finished his important, you know, governor stuff. And it's not like I'm alone this time. Captain Coco and I keep one another company. If he didn't have me to talk to, he'd have lost his mind by now. Where? Oh, no, that's Captain Coco. He was my first mate on our journey back from Monkey Island. Say hello, Captain Coco.
Hello.
Oh, it's simple. Captain Coco and I met back when I was stranded. Our monkey crew didn't trust me back then, so he was my only friend.
And we've been inseparable ever since.
Hey! I don't know how it is where you come from, but eating your shipmates is not okay. I'd sooner go back to... That would be great!
I don't know, Otis. Those locks look pretty rusty. I bet you could blow them wide open.
That is a great idea! Captain Coco, you are a certified genius!
Oh, shucks. You say the nicest thing. Good luck! Hey, you! Yeah, you! Want to see something hilarious? There's a pack of piranha poodles in this alley that can't stand the sound of this thing. Watch! Oh, what's the matter? Can't you reach your lovely bony kidneys? All right, that's enough, you mangy mutts. Go lay down. said that's enough! We guard the governor now, not you pathetic pooches. So get used to it! Now move along and don't start any trouble. I'm on break!
Sorry, but these items here, Hey, that's my cargo. I thought it'd be fish food by now. Looks like I'm back in business. This meet and greet ticket will get you an audience with the legend of Monkey Island. Only one in existence, but I'd say you've earned it. Gold's no good to me. If you want to buy something, you need to cough up pieces of 8. Preferably not literally. Hey, that transaction has been concluded. Everything else will... What, Parrot?
Aye? Aye. Aye! Aye! You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from... Why, it's not to mention, sorry, but aye...
And where do you think you're going?
Ahoy there, fancy pants. Now that's a special order. Some kind...
Let me... he's going to... he's going... Ah, well, you should check... Oh, of course! Now, they say the government they didn't want...
Ahoy there, fancy pants. That's the rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle. It's modeled on the famous contraption used by the legend of Monkey. Keep your hands off the... Well, money's still... Besides, you have no idea... Now, there was a time... Wait! That's nobody else's business. Oh, so you're the... Well, the costume was never... there's a chest over there. You... What? Turn... Keep your hands off the... Oh, so you're the new cook for the Scum Bar. Nice job burning down that cargo ship. Well, the costume was never paid for, so if you still have a job to go to, you'll need to settle the bill. Now, you best hurry before somebody else makes me an offer. There's a chest over there you can use to change clothes. Free of charge for paying customers. What?
Hey, get your sticky fingers off my money. Don't think I don't see you. Yikes. My job, that's what. I'm the official. It's my job. Your ship. The Sea Monkey. I don't so much care. I just assume. Here's a little free advice, though, chum. Stay out of the way of the governor's guards. No, You what? A ship, you say? Ooh, this could be serious. Now, are you sure you saw a ship out there?
Hands off. That key's for official town business only.
Ahoy there, fancy pants.
Oh, so you finally decided to show up, huh? Well, you can make yourself useful and start on the meat stew. The recipe's on the table. I'm going on my break. Don't let the customers touch anything, especially not the grog.
hands off. That key's...
Let me guess. I highly doubt it. The governor hired a man to wind the mechanism, but most days he's going to lose the clock tower key one of these days, and then... Well, I suppose not much will actually change around here. It's always grog o'clock.
You lost? Well, then you come to the right pirates. We know...
Oh, those poor doggies.
Ahoy there, fancy pants.
That's fresh stuff. That's a cute stuffed toy model.
Back again? You're persistent, I'll give you that. Pay only when he claims.
Back so soon? You've plenty of questions, I'll be back. Back so soon? Elaine, she was off. That's putting it needless to say. Ah.
What be ye wanting? I assume you mean the cook there, lad. Of course.
just a second. That means this shop is permanently closed for business. Wait just a...
You lost? Well, then you come to the right pirates. Yeah, then you're in luck. A ship full of valuables went down in the harbor here not so long ago. Of course, even if you could find a way to raise its cargo up out of the... Some parts of the town are still being...
Oh, those poor doggies. Of course we do. My favorite is the old top-up trick. What you do, see, you wait for your shipmate to get distracted. Then you pour some grog from your tankard into theirs without them catching you. They'll be snoring before you know it. That's when you sneak away and leave them to foot the bill.
Let me guess. Another pirate? I highly doubt it. The governor hired a man to He's going to lose the clock tower key one of these days, and then... Ah, night owl, eh? Well, the general store's a little ways down the high street, but the storekeeper charges a pretty penny for his wares. Well then, here's a little tip from me to you. Pirates can't help but squirrel away their spare change. It's sort of what you might call one of those compulsive reflexes. You should check all the crates and barrels you find. You never know when you'll stumble upon someone else's pieces of eight. Of course we are! Salty old pirates through and through. But on Melee Island, that's to be expected. Most folks don't bat an eyelid at day-to-day skullduggery and the occasional keel hauling. Now, the really rotten apples, they get taken to the town jail. That old place has seen better days, though. I'm amazed the walls haven't collapsed. They say the governor hired someone to fix up the place. Last time I saw him, he was having an argument with the guards. Some kind of pay dispute. They didn't want to. Eventually, they dragged him away and there was a ruckus. Lots of screaming and falling and such like. The poor sap never even got to pack away his tools.
Are you a visitor? It's been so long since I've had anyone but...
Ahoy there, fancy pants.
And since I don't see no uniform, and you also look like...
Gold's no good to me. If you want to buy something, you need to...
Ahoy there, stranger. New in town? Well, I am a pirate, but alas, I am not a captain. Truth be told, I haven't been out on the waves for many a month. It all be once he was... Oh, not what. Who? Once we heard what had happened. Our governor, his man, because, come to think of, you should... My name is Mancom Seepgood. What of who? Never heard of it. And I've sailed as far as Dinky Eye. Now that you're here, you should relax and take a... Maybe not on this, if you're brave enough to try.
Hey! I told you not to start trouble! Get back in your cage! Dummies for the lot of you! Root beer! Get back, you filthy flea bags! Stay away from me! Somebody save me before I go!
Don't bother me right now. I would be if people...
dancing's...
Wait just a second. That means this
Ahoy there, fancy pants. Keep your hands off the display. Well, all my wares, you don't. And before you... Nice try. Well, besides, you have no... Now, there was a time... Wait! That's nobody else. Ahoy there, fancy pants.
I don't believe it! Freedom after all these years! Ah, the smell of the sea, the touch of the moonlight! We are free, Captain Coco! Mwah! Hooray! Now we can do all the things we ever dreamed of. Travel the world, see the pyramids. Open a furniture store! Well, I mean, not that. That's pretty silly, but we can start over, build new lives for ourselves. Like running a furniture store. Hey, enough with the furniture store! I didn't spend all that time locked up just to collect chairs. I want to have an adventure. And I want to sell nested mahogany tables at affordable prices. Hey, that's stupid! You're stupid! You know what? Fine. Stay here and have your stupid furniture store. I hope it makes you happy. I thought we were friends.
Hey, what are you doing? I was just getting comfortable. Although, if this is about getting to Threepwood, I'm in. I've got a score to settle. But first, I'll need some kind of body. But not just any body. A magnificent body, worthy of bearing my terrifying demonic countenance on a new campaign of terror and destruction. This place has become a real tourist trap. This old thing hasn't worked in years. And I should know. Something wrong, mortal? This isn't evil, this is just tedious. First, Melee Island, then the world! Are you sure you know what you're doing? Let untold evil commence. Well, nobody ever said pirates make great architects. If it were up to me, they'd rename this place the Skull Bar. Then people would know who's in charge. Those guards seem kind of familiar to me. Oh well, not my problem. Hey, seeing all these
Ahoy
ghostly
there,
guards
fancy
gives
pants.
me an evil idea. If you can get me a new body, I could pretend to be one of them and sneak you into Threepwood's place. What do you say? There's gotta be a convenient corpse lying somewhere around here. Did you take a wrong turn back there? Ah, rotten place of torment and despair. I already feel at home. Sure is quiet. Almost too quiet. Say, that body looks like a good fit for me. Why not let me take it for a test drive, and I'll get you to Guybrush. Nope, can't get her started. Seems to be missing a few necessary parts. Let's see here. I can't rain terror upon my enemies standing on one leg. Find me a femur bone from somewhere so I can stride across their fallen bodies with pride.
Thanks for taking Murray on your travels. Now I can get top billing for once. Just between ye and me. We split places from the... Of course there'll be... That means no fancy talk. Now leave me be. Look behind ye! The three-headed monkey!
Don't be ridiculous.
You must think we were born yesterday.
You'll need to do better than that to fool us, Bone Brain.
Nope, can't get her started. Seems to be missing a few necessary parts. Let's see here. We just need to add a right arm, and this body will be good as new. Make yourself useful and bring one to me. Then, our deception can begin. At last, my new reign of demonic terror can... Easy now. It's, been a while since I had limbs to worry about. All right, here we go. I'm getting the hang of this. Let's get you into that mansion. Now, marvel at my mastery of impersonation. Yar, one of the governor's guards, I be. I be adoring the legend of Monkey Island so much, and... Oh, forget it.
Well, that about does it for my shift. You know what to do. Keep everyone out of the mansion at all costs. No exceptions.
Yeah. Do I tell you how to do your job?
You okay, Walt? You sound weird.
Oh, it's, allergies. You know, from the poodles.
Oh, right. Stupid mutts almost took a bite out of me last week.
Our diabolical scheme is working perfectly. Get up to the mansion and find Threepwood. I'll keep watch. It's good to have a body again. Everyone looks so... short.
So, we meet again. Then you must know why I'm here.
It's my grandfather's map, isn't it? You want to find the treasure.
Don't you... Go away, please. Not today, thank you. Important gubernatorial business going on. I told you no more autographs. Leave me alone. Would you be quiet? My wife is sleeping.
Ah! Look, Lutikins, we have company. They must want to hear all about your courageous deeds.
Oh, but honey pumpkin, I'm busy with my memoirs. I can't be disturbed or I'll miss my deadline.
Now, we mustn't be rude. And look, they have a meet and greet ticket.
Oh, all right. Welcome to the official Legend of Monkey Island meet and greet event. Your once-in-a-lifetime chance to hear all the seafaring adventures of the mighty pirate Guybrush Threepwood. Straight from the legend himself. No food or drink permitted during the event. Please keep your hands and feet inside the mansion at all times. The Trial and authorities are not responsible for any loss of property, injury, or death incurred during the presentation. The legend begins right here on Melee Island, on the day of my arrival. The pirate leaders immediately recognized my natural talents. And so did Governor Marley, who was instantly swept off her feet. Unfortunately, there was one pirate who refused to acknowledge my obvious greatness. The ghost pirate LeChuck, who was also smitten with Elaine and spirited her away to the mysterious Monkey Island. Gathering a loyal crew and the finest ship available, I sailed in search of LeChuck's pirate lair. Having single-handedly concocted a powerful root beer to destroy ghost pirates, I cornered LeChuck and gave him the biggest spritzing of his afterlife. I kept the bottle. It's one of my most treasured possessions. Unfortunately, it's true what they say. You can't keep an undead, obsessive, vindictive, demonic sea scourge down. I had to tangle with LeChuck again before finally ridding the world of his evil once and for all. I returned to Monkey Island triumphant, married my beloved Elaine, and we set sail on our honeymoon. Then, why can't I remember? And what was with that weird fog anyway? Once everyone learned of my heroic deeds, they insisted I become governor of Melee Island. And that concludes your premium meet and greet session. Cheers! Thanks for stopping by. Oh, be sure to check out our exclusive merchandise. We have gifts for the whole family. Oh, and please, leave quietly. My wife is very, very sleepy.
Drop anchor, you barnacle-brained buffoons, and prepare to make land. There's treachery afoot. Well, what have we here? An unwanted intrusion into my masterful delusion. Threepwood always was pathetically easy to manipulate. Once I'd convinced him he was a mighty pirate hero, his raging ego made all this possible. So long as he believes he's the legend of Monkey Island, he'll never want to leave this place. And it's all thanks to this. Pirates on your precious sea of thieves practically tripped over themselves to deliver me this sword.
They couldn't wait to help their beloved pirate lord. It's not about the gold. It's about the glory. Oh, the Sea of Thieves is such a special place, where our sickeningly sweet stories can last for all eternity.
And once this burning blade is restored, those waters will be mine to rule as I see fit. So you see, I really can't let you stand in my way. Fortunately, my skeletal shipmates have gotten mighty restless, keeping watch on Threepwood. I'm sure they'll take good care of you while I set sail for Monkey Island! You'll pay for interfering.
Never should have let you pass.
Run this place now! I believe they fell for it. I'm with it.
Thanks to you, LeChuck has withdrawn, and Root Beer has rid this place of his evil influence. The power of Mojo can return at last. We have much to discuss, but I sense you may have unfinished business here on Melee Island. When you are ready to depart, return to me here. I shall be waiting.
Yikes! Don't sneak up on me like that.
That's fresh stock. Hey.
Ahoy there, fancy pants.
We have much to discuss.
Oh, back again. Did you meet the governor? What? So that's what all the ruckus was about. He'll be up to his old tricks, I'll be bound. You did well to stand against him and walk away with your head on your shoulders. If I were you, I'd leave town now, before your luck runs out.
What was all that commotion? Well, that'd explain it. I'm sure the legend of Monkey Island gave him the beating he deserves. That fool LeChuck can't get over his pointless infatuation with the governor's wife, Elaine. Even when she told him to drop dead, he actually did it. Must have been quite the brawl, though. I wish I could have been there to see the legend in action for myself.
Well, that was a rum bit of Of course we are. It'll take more than a sneak attack to fluster the pirates of Melee Island. Unless, that is, something were to happen to our grog. Then there'd be scenes of chaos and calamity I shudder to think about.
Thanks for taking Murray on your travels. Now, is he now? Well, that's a rum turnip. I'd wager he's been sneaking around the Sea of Thieves and stirring up trouble there, too. You'd best be on your way to the Mojo shop. There's someone there who'll be able to send ye safely on your way home. And if you should run into Captain Kate, tell her she still owes me 5 doubloons.
Ahoy there, Well, not even the ghost pirate LeChuck would be foolhardy enough to bet. But if that ever did happen, the legend of Monk... Nice talking to you.
We have As you have learned, the memory of this island has become a prison for Guybrush. A cage crafted from his own vanity and given life by the sea of the damned. He is so beguiled, he does not even notice the absence of his wife. But Guybrush and Elaine are not the only ones in peril. LeChuck has come to know the Sea of Thieves and envies the power and status of its pirate lord. If he is not stopped, then he will continue to seek that power for himself. But LeChuck's lair lies deep beneath Monkey Island, and only Guybrush knows the way. Do not lose hope. There is a way to clear the head and free the heart of Guybrush Threepwood. But it will take time to prepare. There are those in the living world who will wish to know all that you now know. I shall send them word of my plan, and when the time is right, I sense they will seek your help once more. For now, I shall return you to your ship. Guybrush owes you a great debt of gratitude. Next time we meet, I shall make certain he repays it.
I see you noticed my new book. Wasn't expecting to get a package, least of all from Melee Island. But I guess Mojo works in mysterious ways. Told me everything I need to know. So now, if Threepwood is trapped in his own little fantasy land, we get to be the ones to tear it all down. It's the only way he'll ever agree to come back here. I've sent word to the Pirate Lord. He should be here in just a few... Ugh, I hate it when he does that.
Captain Capsize has been gracious enough to inform me of all you've discovered. It seems that Guybrush's current predicament is no accident. I still believe that Guybrush can become the legend he wishes to be. He has many more adventures ahead, but first, we must free him from the clutches of his old foe.
LeChuck's a pompous old blowhard, but he's still dangerous. And if Threepwood is out of the picture, he'll go after Elaine next.
Ah, yes. I understand he has something of an infatuation with her.
That's one way of putting it. Anyway, the book also says there's a way to snap Threepwood out of whatever LeChuck's done to him.
Then it seems the time is right to return to the Sea of the Damned. Allow me. Only Guybrush knows how to reach LeChuck. You must do whatever it takes to make him see the truth. If I were you, I'd start by visiting the island's House of Mojo. Something tells me you're already expected.
Hello. Excuse me? So sorry to bother you, but the captain would like a word.
Well now, look who's back to meddle in my affairs. Ye must be even more stupid than you look. Threepwood belongs to me now, and that's the way he likes it. Ye can try and talk sense into him until you're blue in the face, for all the good it'll do. But while ye waste your breath, I'll be doing as I please on the sea of Thieves.
But I can be merciful. Once I'm running the place, if ye swear an oath to follow the orders of your nefarious new pirate lord, you could become richer and more powerful than you've ever dreamed of. I'll leave ye to consider my offer. I have work to do.
Fate has brought us back together. I regret I could not summon you sooner, but things work differently in the Sea of the Damned. It took some time to devise a brew that will bring Guybrush to his senses. A potion that can convey the truth of the pirate life must be concocted using emblems of true pirate courage. The only way to acquire such things is to undertake the 3 legendary trials. Now that you have met with the legend of Monkey Island, I sense the pirate leaders may be willing to indulge you. Speak with them in the scum bar, then return to me. I'll be be working on a drop of something special to help you on your way. Now that you have met with the...
No more autographs. Just let me sleep.